welcome back to IndigoSmokes Tarot. I am doing an air element reading, so I'm going to do all three signs in one video in regards to the upcoming solar eclipse that happens on December 14th. So I'm going to start off with two oracle cards just for the overall energy and guidance for all air signs, and then I'll go into pulling cards for each sign. Okay, I just did fire signs so that video was about 45 minutes long, so hopefully I can get this one to about 40 minutes or 35 minutes, but we're gonna see. Anyways, divine ancestors, guardian angels of the collective, can I get divine insight, divine messages, and divine guidance for the air element collective, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? What is the overall message and guidance for Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, the air element collective? Overall guidance, divine insight, divine guidance. I just seen 0101. What is the overall divine guidance and message for the air elements collective of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Don't spit out a whole bunch of cards. Give me two. Okay. Alright, change, transformation. Throat chakra. Alright, maybe third eye open or third eye opening. The third eye is technically, in my book anyway, it's I would say the higher chakras are air chakras, just because, you know, it's more cerebral. So I actually feel like that can be your element. Air signs. So if your third eye isn't already active, maybe this eclipse is going to bring, you know, heightened clarity, heightened intuition, heightened foresight for you. You know, maybe you'll step into some spiritual gifts, or you're just going to get like some kind of epiphany or perspective shift, you know, that really helps you or changes you moving forward. But a strong spiritual shift here, and of course, moving forward, as you spiritually evolve physically, you evolve as well. So the inner or the outer reflects the inner. Okay, so I do feel like this is a spiritual upgrade for a lot of air signs, or just something that you're focused on right now for some. Okay, I forgot to look at the bottom of the deck. Shit, I'm so sorry. Before I started shuffling, but soulmates is here. So maybe, you know, some stuff about relationships is gonna come up. It has so far. But I'm not even going to look at the bottom of the deck because, damn it, I wish I would have kept it. But, yeah. So, yeah, Death card, third eye, strong change, inner and outer, heightened, you know, spiritual gifts, spiritual perspectives, your mindset elevating. For some of you, your third eye is opening, or your spiritual abilities are being enriched, okay? And that is the transformation that you're going through. Maybe you're going from viewing life in one way to having a complete paradigm shift, and you see something totally different. Okay, so that new moon, we just had a lunar eclipse in Gemini, full moon, and so the eclipses, they happen in pairs. So if one eclipse happens in one sign, its opposite sign is going to experience the other eclipse. So they're connected. So with that being in Gemini, like I said, I feel like the element of whatever eclipse they're affected the strongest. So air signs, because Gemini is the opposite of Sagittarius, there's an automatic push and pull of energy that's there. So whatever the fire signs are going through, you're going to experience something of similar intensity, just because Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite. That's how I make sense of it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to pull some tarot cards now. All of these are in the upright. Okay, so I'm going to take half of the deck and reverse it. Alright, can I get divine insight, divine guidance, divine messages for... Oh, I'm starting with Gemini. Okay, so Gemini. Divine insight, divine guidance for the collective of Gemini. Divine insight, divine guidance for the collective of Gemini. Right, taking half. Wait. Okay. insight, divine guidance for Gemini. Divine insight and guidance for Gemini. Divine insight and guidance for Gemini. Alright, so I shuffled that, but I'm going to get the oracle messages first. So, divine insight, divine guidance for Gemini. Divine insight and guidance for Gemini. What messages do we have for the Gemini collective in regards to this upcoming solar eclipse? Gemini. Alright, free spirit. Haha, how cliche. Bottom of the deck is patience. Okay. Free spirit. One of the other signs got this. I think Aries got it. Somebody, one of the fire signs got it. But this is kind of like I said, for a lot of you, this is like a perspective shift, a spiritual shift, where it's like you're entering into a new level of thinking, way of being, a new paradigm of who you are and how you express that. And this death card can talk about ending things that inhibit unnecessarily your free spirit, or readjusting your reality in a way that makes you feel free. Okay. Mutable energy, it likes to be able to go with the flow and change at will. So there could be endings or transformations to the things that you feel maybe inhibit you, whether it's happening outside of your control or whether you are initiating such change. Eclipses, even though that full moon in Gemini lunar eclipse is already passed, eclipses, the energy that they set in motion, it plays out for up to 6+ months. So yeah. So divine insight, divine guidance, divine messages for the collective of Gemini. Alright, perseverance. Bottom of the deck is failure. Okay, so not being discouraged by failures. Okay. Some endings may feel like failures, but remember that they're not, Gemini. Remember that they're not. And then we have patience. Okay, so in one deck we have patience, in the other deck we have perseverance. Okay, so a lot of times Gemini gets the bad rep of not being able to stay focused, of being like ADHD and being very flighty. So this is a time where, yes, Gemini, you need to be free, but you don't need to be flighty. Free and flighty are two totally different things. You can be free and still stick to what it is that you're trying to make happen, or what it is you need to be patient with. Okay, for some of you, this patience, this perseverance has to do with you freeing yourself from certain things. So maybe it's going to take some time to free yourself from certain situations or people, but it's worth continuing to follow through and not just letting your mutable energy take over and becoming passive, or just accepting the blockage or the hindrance that a person or situation is causing on you. Maybe it's not going to be an instantaneous break away from it, but it's worth sticking in there to see it through, so that you get that freedom that you want. And for others, it's just talking about, don't be so free that you don't commit to anything for your own benefit. A lot of times Gemini, and I do have Gemini energy in my chart, so I'm probably talking to myself a little bit, but Gemini energy can definitely be a jack of all trades and a master of none. So don't let that be true. What was I about to do? Okay. So now tarot cards. Alright, can I get 2 tarot cards for divine insight and divine guidance for the collective of Gemini in regards to this upcoming solar eclipse, and the advice they need? Oh, really? That's funny. Haha. Knight of Pentacles. This card just came out for Sagittarius. Ha! That is so funny. So you guys kind of got similar messages. I think I was telling Sagittarius not to give up, or not to compare their journey to someone else's, or not to be discouraged by someone else compare their journey to them. But anyways, you both got the Knight of Pentacles, so both of you, both Geminis and Sagittarius, you gotta practice diligence and consistency and persistence. And you can't, once again, you can't rush greatness, you can't rush your process, and you also can't give up before you're before your seeds grow. So whatever it is that you're working on, that you're building, that you're focused on, stick with it, especially if it feels right for you. Don't give up just because you're not getting your harvest the same day that you plant the seed. And yes, I said that for Sagittarius too, because why not? You got the same card. I'm getting the same kind of vibe. Why not say it? Can I get one more card of divine insight and guidance for Gemini? One more tarot card. Divine insight and guidance for Gemini. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? With free spirit and perseverance. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Patience. Slow progress is still progress. Baby steps are still progress. At least you're not in the same exact space. Your process is fine. Your journey is fine. You gotta respect it. You gotta stick with it. That's the strongest energy here. Not letting past failures or current failures stop you. Not allowing your habits of maybe being inconsistent or thinking against yourself. Not letting that deter you from your progress or from your momentum. Okay, both the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, yes, it's slow energy, but it's also long-lasting energy. So once it gets there, it's there. It's pretty damn solid. So it's worth pushing through the frustration and the failures and the slow process. But it's, like I said, it's still progress. And I just seen 1144, so that could be an angel number for you. Stick with it, whatever it is, whether it is a spiritual journey, whether it is a creative project, whether it is a career choice. If you love it and you want it and you have these grandiose visions about what it could be, what you want it to be, keep that in mind and let that fuel you to be patient and consistent with whatever this is that you're working on. Okay, so yeah, that is right on the nose. Knight of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, it's slow. You feel like you're waiting forever, but when it gets there, it's there and it's not going anywhere. And I just seen 1221 and 1222. So those are angel numbers, so look those up. Can we clarify failure for Gemini? Why is failure here for Gemini? Reverse Eight of Swords. Yes, so free yourself from wait, I don't know if I said the affirmation on the failure card, but it's, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay, so, and right under that is funny, is patience. And remember, you got patience over here. So patience is key for you, Gemini. Patience and consistency, diligence. The reverse Eight of Swords, it talks about, once again, new perspectives with this third chakra. New perspectives, better perspectives. 13, 13, and 13 is also the number for the death card. So you have a lot of angel numbers that I keep noticing as I'm talking. The reverse Eight of Swords talks about freeing yourself from restrictive situations. Once again, yes, your spirit does need to be free, Gemini, because you're a mutable energy. You like your freedom. You like to be able to come and do as you please, but that needs to have some kind of structure to it so that you aren't flighty. Okay. Yes, so new perspectives, but also like freeing yourself from certain restrictions, unnecessary restrictions, but having the perseverance and the patience to implement certain structures to keep you focused. So free yourself from failure mindset, focusing on past failures or misconceptions around failure. Okay. And this is also Gemini energy too. The Eight of Swords. I think it's, is it Mercury? Is it, I think it's Mercury. Is it Saturn in Gemini? It's something Gemini. I can't remember right now. Can we clarify patience for Gemini? Why is patience here for Gemini? Clarify patience for Gemini. Ha. This is hilarious. Like, I cannot make this shit up. It's funny. The Lovers, that's more of your energy. Okay, so this is you. Okay, so let's say, for example, that this is a relationship for you, or this is you in relationship to something. Okay, you need patience for it. Whether it's patience with yourself in this process, whether it's patience within a certain connection, you gotta be patient and focused. Gemini. Okay. Because this is one of those things where it's like, it's the Lovers can also be like a crossroads energy, you know, where whether you go left or right is going to be vastly different, and it changes the course or the direction of your life. So like I said, if there's something that you're wanting to do and you just want to quit because you're not seeing what, if you want to see progress, I hate when that happens, my thoughts get scrambled, but like I said, this is crossroad energy, and whichever decision you make, it completely changes your life. So don't quit something that you really see being good for you just because you're not getting the results that you want right when you want it. That's what I was trying to say. So yes, patience with yourself, patience with what you're working on, patience with the connection. It's going to resonate differently. Patience with your spiritual journey. Patience and consistency. That is all I'm seeing here. And freeing yourself from situations and mentalities that keep you focused on failure, or keep you feeling like you can't do it, or they keep you somehow working against yourself and working against your journey and your process. Okay, that's probably where the ending is coming to, that, to those mentalities, to those situations. And once again, embracing new perspectives. Keep holding the vision that you have in your head to keep you focused on working on and nourishing what it is that you want. Alright? So, there's that. Reverse death card at the bottom. Cannot make this shit up. Reverse death card. Leaving behind things that are stagnant. Leaving behind decaying situations. People, places, things that just aren't changing. They're not evolving with you. And so they are, if they're not growing with you, they're dying, they're inhibiting you. So freeing yourself from that. Okay, allowing certain changes to happen, implementing certain changes for your overall evolution and progress. Okay, so that was pretty on the nose. I liked it. Hope you liked it. I got Gemini on my chart. I was probably speaking to myself, but yeah. So there's that. I'm gonna put these back. I'm gonna go on to Libra. Thank you, Gemini. I hope that was helpful for you. So, Archangel Michael, divine ancestors, guardian angels, collective, can we get some divine insight, divine guidance for Libra in regards to this upcoming solar eclipse? I need divine guidance messages for Libra. We're on the right. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. That's one of those things where Libra can get the bad rap of being indecisive or being too dependent on what other people think, because it's all about partnership and whatnot. But there's a certain feeling that you get when you know you're right where you're supposed to be. Like, that's a certain level of peace and contentment that you can't buy it, you can't fake it, you can't recreate it to a certain extent. There's a certain happiness and peace that comes with going with your flow. That happiness is just a sign that you're in alignment. There's a certain happiness and flow and peace that comes with being aligned, because it's just easier, because that's how your soul or whatever higher power you believe in designed it. Like, that's how you, it's kind of like when the puzzle pieces fit together. Like, you can't fake puzzle pieces fitting together. Like, it fits perfectly. And if the puzzles were people, they would be like, I love this, it just feels right, because they go together. And that's kind of how you feel when you're on the right path, or you're in the right relationship, or you're working on the right career or project, or so on and so forth, or you're on the right spiritual path, and whatever. You get that feeling. And I do feel like if you're not in that, this eclipse energy is probably trying to bring that in for you, Libra. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Bottom of the deck is death. Okay, more death energy. Once again, can't make this up. Two different decks of both death cards. yeah, like I said, if you don't already have that feeling, Libra, and I seen 2002, so that could be an angel number. That could be an energy that's coming in for you. That's the change that's being brought in, is that you're going to feel more in alignment. You're going to be more in alignment. You're going to feel more peace, more contentment, because you're not going against what your soul wants for you. Okay. You're listening to a higher power. You're listening to your higher self, whatever you believe in, and it's working. Or you're being led to do that so that you can feel that happiness, so that you can feel that the peace and the contentment that comes with alignment. So, Archangel Michael, divine ancestors, guardian angels, what is the divine insight and guidance for Libra in regards to this upcoming solar eclipse? Advice for Libra, divine message for Libra. Relaxation. So damn, you're kind of getting like some good energy here. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the future. Okay, the energy of this card is that your thoughts, your actions obviously determine the future. So be careful about them. And I seen 2112. But also it tells you that the future is fluid. So that's a good thing. Sometimes that can be a scary thing. But you can mold it. You can mold it to be damn near anything that you want it to. So definitely take advantage of that. But there's definitely energy of flowing here. Like, there's a certain level of free flowing that needs to happen. And I do feel like the change is kind of ushering in this energy for you, Libra. So I am going to clarify these, but I want to pull two cards for you, Libra. Can I get 2 cards of divine guidance, divine insight for the collective of Libra? To go with happiness and relaxation, can I get 2 cards for Libra? Alright, reverse 8 of Swords. Gemini just got that. Divine insight, guidance for Libra. So I think for you guys as well, like I said, the overall energy was the third eye and the death cards. Like I said, I feel like for all air signs, there is a spiritual or a mindset shift that's happening, especially with this reverse 8 of Swords that talks about leaving behind self-limiting patterns and beliefs and thoughts, and embracing new perspectives, freeing yourself from something, someone, a pattern, a habit, a person, a situation that's kept you restricted. And the ease and the flow that comes with that. Can I get one more card of divine insight and guidance for Libra in regards to this upcoming eclipse? Okay, Page of Pentacles. So new beginnings. Okay, there's an energy of maybe starting over for some of you. For others, this could definitely just be an energy of maybe you're picking up some kind of new project. Maybe you're working on something financially that really has some potential. For others of you, this is just the effort you could be putting into your own happiness, your own ability to be able to, you know, relax and let loose, and allowing this change to happen and going with that flow and just starting new ventures. Focusing on those ventures, focusing on your finances, focusing on yourself, focusing on your children if you have them, but definitely freeing yourself from restrictive or self-limiting situations, people, thoughts, habits, patterns, etc. And maybe even embracing, once again, new perspectives in regards to whatever venture or project that you're working on. Once again, maybe you could just, for example, get a new idea for a way to make money. Maybe you get a new idea for something that you want to study. Maybe you get, it's literally anything. This is the energy of opportunities, new beginnings, and the effort and commitment that's put into it. So however that applies for you. But for a lot of you, this is like effort and focusing, maybe even learning what makes you happy. A lot of times, like I said, that Libra energy can be so focused on partnership. It can become codependent and too focused on appeasing other people or keeping the peace. So this could be a time where you're kind of freeing yourself from that pattern or that thought, that freeing yourself from that pattern or that mindset. That's the word I was looking for. And it's kind of like you could be learning yourself, learning what you want, what makes you happy, what makes you feel relaxed, what makes you feel secure, You know, so learning new things, new talents, new hobbies, new skills, investing your energy according to what is going to bring you that happiness, what's going to bring you that ease in your life. You know, so for some of you, it may not even be something external like a project or venture or finance. It could literally be you becoming like a student again, or maybe you never did it before, but it's definitely could be for some of you learning yourself or learning this new version of yourself. So that's cool. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. So definitely some of you guys this could be self-work or working on something external to you. Can we clarify the death card for Gemini? Alright, we have the 5 of Cups and the reverse 8 of Cups. So, endings are merely new beginnings. Endings to things that just leave you sad. Basically, maybe things that you've had a hard time walking away from. Maybe things that you did walk away from and you revisited it due to certain, once again, limiting beliefs or patterns or restrictive situations or relationships that you were in, things that kept you feeling helpless, kept you feeling like a victim, kept you unsure, walking away from that. Maybe, you know, you've had to walk away from something a few times, you know, but definitely getting out of an emotionally hurt or an emotionally unfulfilled or an emotionally avoidant energy. Okay, so no longer staying stuck in this 5 of Cups, being unable to leave but being unfulfilled, maybe walking away but coming right back, getting away from that and ending to that. So that's good. I like that. Oh, the bottom of the deck was this reverse 6 of Wands. So once again, leaving behind situations where you just don't feel like you're winning. You don't feel like you're coming out on top. You feel like you're losing, or you feel like you're being punished, or you feel like you're being trapped or restricted in some way. Okay. Why is the future here for Libra? Clarify future for Libra. And 8-8 is a number for you guys as well. So the future, have King of Cups. So more emotional maturity, more emotional balance, more emotional fulfillment in the future. Maybe even elevating to a particular level of maturity or status to where you can now, you know, help other people with that. For others of you, this could be like a new energy that's coming into your life. This is Scorpio energy. We do have the death card, and the overall energy for air signs is the death card. So you personally, Libra, got the death card. So there could be a Scorpio energy coming into your life in the future. And maybe for some of you, you'll be taking on some of this Scorpio energy just in the sense of boundaries and protecting yourself, protecting your energy, being more discerning about what you allow in, whether that's people, situations, thoughts, and being more in control and mature about, once again, what you let in and what makes you happy, what makes you feel at ease. But definitely growing from whatever this energy is. Once again, for some of you, this could definitely be a water sign, strong Scorpio energy on the horizon for you. For others, this is just you taking on some of this King of Cups, Scorpionic energy for yourself, which equates to emotional balance, maturity, letting your intuition lead you a little bit more, putting up your boundaries, protecting your energy, you know. So that's good. Why is the King of Cups here with the future for Libra? Reverse 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so maybe just being a little bit more selfish with yourself. Maybe being more selfish with yourself, being more discerning in regards to the give and take in situations or relationships that you allow in the future, and also what you've allowed up until this point. So definitely there's a sense of ending or freedom from, an ending to or freedom from unbalanced or imbalanced connections and situations where maybe you're doing more giving than taking, or maybe you're in a dynamic with someone who gives or does things with an ulterior motive, or being in situations or relationships where there's not an equal display of power. Maybe somebody over dominates the other person, and once again, that King of Cups, learning from that, protecting your energy from that, implementing your boundaries, becoming more balanced and mature from that, not allowing that anymore. But also, and actually that's pretty much what I get with that. And also being careful about how you invest your time, your money, your energy, your resources. Okay, not just giving so freely, giving more of that to yourself if you've had issues with people pleasing. Okay, but yeah, definitely being more focused on you, more protective over you know, your energy and what you allow. Okay. So, bottom of the deck is Two of Swords, Libra. I normally see this as a certain level of conflict with the reverse Eight of Swords and all of this happy energy and the ending to, you know, the things that have kept you stuck or sad or in a lower vibrational state. I feel like this is a truce energy. I never see this as truce energy. So for some of you, maybe this will be some kind of decision where, you know, you really have to decide what it is you want. But from the layout here, I think this is you calling it quits or calling a truce with something that you've allowed or something that's ending. It's just like, okay, you kind of just put up a white flag and it's like, okay, that can be over there, that can end, I'm gonna go this way. That's what I get with this bottom of the deck. This is moving Libra. So maybe some of you are experiencing some kind of indecision, or you will, but I strongly see this as calling it a truce, being at peace with something or what's happening. Okay, so thank you, Libra. I hope that was helpful for you. I'm gonna move on to Aquarius now. Yeah, I hope that resonated. I hope that provided you with some clarity, some insight, some peace, some guidance, something to look forward to, because your cards look pretty damn happy. So yeah, I wish I was a Libra right now. Alright, divine messages, divine guidance for Aquarius. Alright, Aquarius. Aqua. Okay, starting with your oracle cards, Aqua. I'm gonna pull. No, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna pull. I'm just gonna do exactly what I did for the other readings. I'm gonna start with oracle messages, and then I'll go into tarot cards, and then I'll clarify the bottom of the deck energy. Okay, so divine ancestors, guardian angels of the collective, can I get some divine messages and insights for Aquarius in regards to this upcoming eclipse? Divine insight, divine guidance for Aquarius. Oh, you tried it. Of course, you're so rebellious, Aquarius, that you got two cards. So self-esteem and fear. Then leave those out. Bottom of the deck is doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. While Aquarius, you can be futuristic and you can have like the gift of clairvoyance, kind of seeing things before they happen, being ahead of the curve, kind of getting glimpses of the future and whatnot. No one can know everything, even though you are the sign that resonates with I know. You can't know everything, okay? But what your intuitive or clairvoyant gifts tell you, just trust it. Have confidence in it. I'm going to start rambling before all the cards are out. Can I get some more divine insight, guidance for Aquarius in regards to this upcoming? Question flip over to be spontaneous and magic. Okay, so this video may be just a little bit longer than 45 minutes because you keep getting extra cards. I just seen 333 as well, so that could be an angel number for you, Aqua. Memories. Okay, so maybe this doubt and fear stems from memories that you have that could be kind of haunting you a little bit. But definitely change is happening, and you do need to allow that change. Aquarius, you can be very fixed, so even though you're ruled by Uranus, you can still be very fixed. So allow the change, the spontaneity to happen. Don't be so fixed on what it is that you want that you don't allow life and magic to happen for you and to you. So, alright, can I get just two, since that seems to be the lucky number here? Can I just get two cards of divine insight and guidance for Aquarius in regards to this upcoming eclipse? Two cards for Aquarius. Divine insight, guidance for Aquarius. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. That's good. Can I get one more card? Ace of Pentacles. One more card of divine insight and guidance for Aquarius. Okay. This is kind of funny. Okay. This is really okay. I'm trying to get my thoughts clear. Alright. So as soon as I seen the lovers, I thought that was funny. One, you have Gemini in your chart. But also, okay, I'm just gonna say it. So for some of you Aquarius, you've been alone, or you're currently alone for whatever reason. Alone as in single. That's kind of what I mean. Alone as in single. But some of you, this could just be time you've taken out to yourself. Aquarius, you are the loner a lot of the time. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is your ongoing energy. But for some of you, this is just like a time in between. Okay, maybe some of you have been alone too much, and you're gonna have a new opportunity for a connection in the future. I'm only saying that because that's just what popped up. Okay, it's just funny to see the Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Lovers, because the Hermit is somebody who is solitary, who is single and alone, whether they're enjoying it or not. And the Lovers obviously talks about a connection, a strong connection. So for some of you, you do have a new, opportunity for a connection that is coming in for you. Hence the be spontaneous. Hence the magic. Hence the self-esteem energy of having confidence in yourself, in having confidence in the situation, and not letting your fear and your doubt, inhibit you. And also, like I said, bottom of the deck is memory. So not letting past things deter you as well. That seems to be like a strong energy that's here. So I'm going to leave this out because I want to clarify it. Why is the Ace of Pentacles Hermit energy here for Aquarius? The Chariot and the reverse King of Pentacles. Okay, so once again, let's say that this isn't a relationship. Let's just say this is like more crossroads energy, where it's like you have two paths ahead of you. You don't know which one to do, and maybe you have some fear and doubt stemming from past situations where maybe things didn't go how you wanted. And so you have a new opportunity, possibly financial or just something stable, something that can bring you some security. And the reverse King of Pentacles, maybe you dealt with somebody who was greedy in the past. Maybe you dealt with somebody who was selfish or inconsiderate in the past. Maybe you dealt with a bad boss in the past. Maybe you dealt with an unfaithful lover in the past. This is basically saying not letting that deter you or hold you back. With the Chariot card, it talks about moving forward and being so laser focused on your goal that you're willing to drive anything out of the way that jumps in your path. Okay, not letting obstacles deter you. And also the Chariot, typically there's two horses that it's in control of, and so it has to have a lot of control over itself in order to have control over those animals. So it's a certain energy of taming here, and a certain level of physical, mental, emotional control over yourself that you have to have in order to stay focused going forward undeterred. Okay, building up your momentum to the point where nothing or no one that tries to stand in your way on this Chariot can stop you. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, this is a connection coming in. For others of you, this is just something in regards to material security, stability, prosperity that you're getting an opportunity at. And maybe, like I said, fear and doubt from past memories in regards to maybe something similar that you've dealt with, or possibly making you question or doubt whether or not you want to move forward with it. But the Ace of Pentacles, that's pretty good energy, and we have be spontaneous and magic. So I'm saying go with it. If you just randomly have a relationship opportunity and the connection feels right and it's there, and it's just like, okay, wait, you feel the connection, like the Lovers, that's a strong connection to feel. That's stronger than the Two of Cups. Like, well, damn, okay, is this magic, or the Bob Marley song, or the Kareem Bailey Ray rendition of the Bob Marley song, Is This Love? It's like, well, damn, okay, well, I wasn't planning on doing this. I was content with being single, but fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. It's that kind of energy. So I don't even remember what this clarified. Oh, I think I clarified the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. So yeah, don't let past memories and the fear and the doubt that stem from that stop you from moving forward, because there is something here that you need to move forward with. For some of you, this may just, I think for a lot of you, this is like a past circumstance, but maybe some of you are dealing with, a particular person carrying the traits that I mentioned before: selfish, not trustworthy, not loyal, greedy, not stable, or something like that. And maybe that's the energy that you want to isolate yourself from. But for others of you, I do feel like this is something new coming in. Whether that's relationship security that's coming in, or whether that is, once again, material, financial security coming in. Don't know. is gonna be different for everybody. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so why is doubt here for Aquarius in regards to this upcoming eclipse? Clarify doubt for Aquarius. Two of Cups. The freaking Two of Cups. That's hilarious. I can't make this up. So now you got the Lovers and Two of Cups, which, like I said, god damn it, some of y'all got a new relationship or a new connection, even if it's a business partnership that's coming in, or whether it's a new friend that's coming in. But the Lovers, that is strong to me. That's strong love energy when you also have the Two of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles. So, like I said, for some of you, this could just be like a business venture, somebody you're partnering up with. For a lot of you, you have a personal connection that has some potential that you should move forward with coming in, but maybe you're going to doubt it. And I see 444, which also talks about stability and being willing to put in the work. So that's funny. And it back to the affirmation with doubt, it says, I release the need to know all the answers. You're not going to know all the answers, okay? You're not going to know absolutely everything you need to know about this person before you move forward, but there's a lot of good cards here indicating that it wouldn't be a bad idea for a lot of you. So take that as it may. I'm not telling you what to do. Why is the memories card here for Aquarius? Clarify memories for Aquarius. Memories, reverse 10 of Pentacles. Memories of things that did not work out, things that were not successful, things that were not long lasting. Like I said, bad memories, whether these are financial, business related memories where things didn't work out, things weren't secure or stable, whether this is family, maybe family dysfunctions of the past, generational karma kind of thing, has, you know, your memories of your experiences with that could be deterring you from relationships, because a lot of times family dysfunction, childhood dysfunction with parents, that can show up in connections, and that can be something that people fear. But these memories are about things in the past that just they weren't maybe they weren't healthy, maybe they weren't functioning properly, maybe, like I said, they weren't secure or stable, they weren't long lasting, it was very fleeting, it wasn't something that you know could count on how maybe you wanted to. So that's what these memories are about. Whether, like I said, whether that's personal or financial, business, whatever, these memories are about past failures and instability. Okay, things that weren't as successful as you wanted them to be, or that maybe they were things that weren't as successful as they used to be, or maybe they just never were. Whichever. Why is Be Spontaneous here for Aquarius? This was in reverse. It came out sideways, so I'm going to take that as a sign that it wants to come out in the upright. Be spontaneous. Maybe there is something, like I said, you need to walk away from. Eight of Cups talks about walking away from things that are not fulfilling. Like I said, so for some of you, maybe this reverse King of Pentacles energy is still around you. Could be an earth sign. We do have the Hermit, reverse King of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Capricorn energy. So maybe, you know, you've been dealing with an earth sign, and they weren't what they were supposed to be for you, whether that's business-wise or personal. The spontaneity could be you walking away from that and walking into something new. It changes here as the overall energy for air signs for a reason. So for a lot of you, the spontaneity is in the walking away from whatever situation, person, dynamic is unfulfilling to you, because you're looking for something that feels right, something that fits. Okay? The Eight of Cups, when it other than talking about walking away or feeling unfulfilled, it strongly talks about journeys, travel, soul searching. Okay? But definitely walking away, trying to find that Nine of Cups wish fulfillment. Why is magic here for Aquarius? And I've seen 444 again. Why is magic here for Aquarius? The Queen of Swords wanted to come out. Shit, maybe you're meeting a Gemini or a Libra. Okay, we do have the Lovers here. The Queen of Swords is Libra. Why is magic here? I'm not taking all of these. I refuse. Clarify magic for Aquarius. Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, something that may, like I said, maybe you've been waiting for, something that you deserve. For 44. I've seen that 444 3 times now. This clarifies magic. So Seven of Pentacles talks about waiting. It talks about planting seeds and waiting for their harvest. So maybe, you know, you put a lot of good energy out there in regards to business, in regards to finance, or in regards to relationships, and maybe now you're getting the return on that. Maybe you're getting something that you're waiting for. Whatever this prosperity or security is for you, whether it's relationship, whether it's a business partnership, whether it's a financial venture, whatever. Maybe this looks like it could be the energy of you finally receiving what you've put so much, you know, good energy, or you've planted your seeds, and now it's like this could be your harvest coming in, or the beginning of it. Okay. Something worth waiting for, something worth investing in. Otherwise, that Seven of Pentacles would have been in reverse. One last clarification. Can we clarify the Lovers for Aquarius? Why is the Lovers here for Aquarius? Reverse King of Swords. This is your energy now. So once again, that fear, that doubt, or you once again, you dealt with a past energy that wasn't what they should have been. But this is you, Aquarius. This goes right hand in hand with that fear, with that doubt, not thinking clearly, and once again, memories, like holding on to it, not being rational, maybe being a little bit too defensive, maybe being too cold, or being too detached in regards to a new path, a new venture, a new connection, a new relationship. Needing to be more open to it. Okay. For some of you, there is something you need to walk away from first, or you have memories of something that you walked away from, and that's causing you to feel doubt about what this energy is coming in. But I don't know, that self-esteem, that Ace of Pentacles, that Chariot, that Seven of Pentacles, those Two of Cups, that Lovers. This looks like good energy to me. Why is the King of Swords in the reverse for Lovers? Yeah, you're kind of staying in your comfort zone, or maybe some bad decisions were made in the past. But the reverse Nine of Cups, reverse Four of Swords, reverse Two of Wands. Frustration, fear, doubt, memories that are just not making you happy, that are definitely holding you back, pushing you to your breaking point, or having you work against yourself. So try to avoid that. Okay, try to be open-minded and more spontaneous with what this energy is coming in for you, Aquarius. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Once again, although when I typically see the King of Cups, I don't see him as someone who's like super emotionally open, because I see that as the Queen of Cups. It still is a water sign, so for some of you, Aquarius, you do need to connect with your water energy. Okay. Emotionally mature, emotionally balanced, and emotionally receptive. You don't have to let it all hang out, but not being so guarded. Okay. Not being so guarded. Because right under that is the Five of Cups, because of past hurts, because of past disappointments, and right under the Five of Cups is the Ten of Cups. So there, like I said, there is potential for happiness with whatever this energy is coming in, but don't block it out because of what happened in the past. Easier said than done, but try. Okay. So Aquarius, I hope that you like this reading. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it resonates. Let me know what it is for you. Is it a relationship? Is it like a business venture? Like what is it? Because the first thing that popped in my head with that Lovers, and then the confirmation with the Two of Cups, was that it's like a relationship, a personal one. But there's enough pentacles here for it to be work related too. So let me know. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. This energy is actually really good. This energy is relevant for the next 6 months, so you can always check back to see if it happened, or yeah. So anyways, thank you for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you sooner rather than later.